The lack of communication in a relationship is still a form of communication. Now, a lot of people might think, what am I talking? Well, a number of relationships I'm dealing with, the issue actually relies into them not communicating the issue. But by not communicating the issue, you are still communicating in a way. And in that way, if you have a problem and you're not communicating it, there is no problem for the other partner. No matter how many eye rolls you give them, sighs, sitting in the corner, unanswered text messages, you haven't told them the real issue that is going on inside your head. Now, I don't understand where the misconception is that some men and some women can mind read. I don't know what you lot are doing in your relationships, but I'm here to tell you now that is not the form of communication that makes a healthy relationship. The first person you're responsible for in your relationship is yourself. And if you're unhappy about something and you want to change something or try to communicate something, the worst thing you can do is sit there in silence. Sitting there in silence only increases the chance of that negative behavior happening again because your partner doesn't understand the real issue. So sweeping it under the carpet and saying, don't worry, they won't do it again, is only opening the doors for it to happen again because the boundary wasn't set there the first time it happens. And the more often you don't say nothing at that boundary, the harder it will become for you not only to set that boundary again, but also for your partner to then allow that boundary to put in place because they become so accustomed to doing what they were doing in the first place. The lack of communication as a form of communication is not going to work in a relationship or with anybody I work with. Let's stop sitting in the corners. Let's stop not replying to text messages. Let's stop bottling our emotions in. Let's work out solutions to the problem, and that starts with real communication with your loved one. In turn, you building that communication and boundaries will allow you to be more successful in life and your relationships around that, with your children, with your parents, with siblings, with co-workers. Once you start putting the boundaries in place in all walks of life, you'll see your life flourish as well as your emotional well-being increase. You lot, remember that lack of communication is still a form of communication, just a negative one. Have a great day. See you later.